Hello everyone, Syrian Girl reporting. You may have heard that a Turkish jet was shot down by Syria's air defense, an F-4 jet, Phantom to be more specific. And in the first media reports, Turkey's president admitted that this was because those jets violated Syrian airspace. And it is completely within Syria's rights under international law to down aircraft that violate its airspace. But now the Western-run media is seizing the opportunity to twist the situation into a wrongdoing by Syria, claiming that the plane was in international airspace. And Dr.Jihad Makdissi, the spokesman for the Foreign Ministry, said in a press conference a few hours ago that the plane was in firing range of anti-aircraft batteries, which means it is within our airspace because we did not use surface-to-air missiles, which have much longer range. In fact, footage exists of these planes being shot down by anti-air batteries, which confirms the words of Dr. Makdissi.
لك وين نزلت يلا حيا
It is difficult to see the planes unless one zooms in closely. And someone who can authenticate this video is Dr.Ali Mohamad, editor-in-chief of the Syrian Tribune website. Hi, Dr. Mohamad, happy to have you here.
Hi, Lily. Hi.
Could you tell us about this video and who took it and where it was taken?
Of course. This video was taken in an area near Latakia on the Syrian coast. It's called Wadi Qandil. It was taken by a friend of mine who happened to be swimming in the area. It's actually quite a touristic area, but it happens to have an anti-aircraft artillery station there because of being so close to the Turkish borders. So my friends were swimming, and one of them was right there on the beach when they saw the jet in the sky, and he took his mobile phone and started filming. And as you can clearly see in the video, a bit later, the anti-aircraft artillery started shooting, and yeah, the rest you know from the video.
So the NATO-controlled media right now, such as Al Jazeera, is claiming that the jet was downed outside of Syrian airspace in international airspace. But the foreign minister spokesman, Dr. Makdissi, said that anti-air batteries were used instead of surface-to-air missiles, which shows that they're within the range. Can you comment on the type of anti-air batteries that were used, as we saw in the video?
First, the claims that the jet was downed over international waters is just ridiculous. I heard somebody talking yesterday about that it was not downed by anti-aircraft artillery, but rather using a Pantsir S1 surface-to-air missile, which is ridiculous because Pantsir S1 has a maximum range of 20 kilometers, while the territorial waters extend for 22 kilometers. So even if they used Pantsir, it would still be over territorial waters. Besides, to actually shoot it over international waters, this means the jet was at least, as I said, 22 kilometers far from the Syrian land, and this would mean it was downed by like a system like SS-300 or something, because it doesn't make sense that SAM-2 or SAM-3 managed to shoot a Phantom at this time. They are like 40 years old. So this is just ridiculous. And my friends were there, and I know people from the military station that actually shut it down, and it was definitely shut down by anti-artillery aircraft, which has a maximum range of 5 kilometers. So what happened is that the jet was no more than 5 kilometers far from our coast, and it was downed using this artillery. That's a definite thing. There is no doubt there.
Do you think that it has anything to do with the pilot defection that happened 24 hours before?
It could. I think. I mean, there are many theories here, and I'm in no position to favor one over the other. It could have something to do with that because, as you sure know, air jets have a special coding system by which they interact with anti-aircraft systems in their own country. So they are counted as ally forces, not as enemy forces. So having a Syrian jet defecting and going to Jordan could mean that this coding system was decoded, and it was a test to see if they can use it to enter the Syrian airspace. But again, these are just theories, and I am in no position to say if it's true or not. What I can say for sure is that it was in the Syrian airspace. It was shot by anti-aircraft artillery. It was not shot by a missile, and in sum, as a Syrian citizen, I can say it had it coming. It got what it deserved.
Do you believe that it's Turkey or perhaps Britain that is eager to see a Syria-Turkey war? Because I saw, in the beginning, the Turkish media was very delicate about downplaying the situation and saying, Syria apologized and we did go into their airspace. But then now we see them meeting with NATO, and the British and Qatar press are totally being aggressive. So who do you think wants war here, if you can comment?
First of all, let's agree on terminology. There is not and there will not be a Syria-Turkey war. It's a proxy war. It's a bigger war than this. And even if the Syrian army and the Turkish army have clashes, it does not mean that it's a Syria-Turkey war. It's an international war via proxy. Second, who wants war? I think it's quite clear who wants war. It's the same people who created situations and used them to do war in Libya or Iraq or Afghanistan or Yemen or many other places. I don't think anybody who has a little bit of reasoning needs to ask himself or herself this question twice. Those who want war are very clear, and they say that they want war. The question is, are they going to succeed? I doubt it. So far, it's very doubtful that they will succeed. It's just common sense, something that everybody must know already, which is this incident is being taken as an excuse or a pretext for putting more pressure on Syria, and this is clear by how inconsistent the Turkish government was regarding this. First they said Syria apologized, then they said no, Syria did not apologize. Then they said it went there by mistake, and then they said no, it was over international waters, and now they just want NATO to defend them, and they want to punish Syria for what they did. Well, they should be punishing themselves for breaking the international law and getting into the Syrian airspace. So yeah, it is a pretext, and we should expect some escalation in media, but I don't think we should expect anything but that. It's a media war.
What do you think the Syrian people feel about the fact that this plane was downed, as a Syrian yourself?
I can say with a lot of confidence that a large number of Syrians were very proud of our army, and they felt that what was done was the right thing to be done. Unfortunately, there are some others who are involved in this crisis who actually, I mean, I cannot understand how they can reason with this. They were unhappy that the Syrian army did this, and they want Turkey to punish the Syrian army. And with that said, I'm not sure I can call them Syrians.
Thank you so much for talking to me today. And I hope if any other incident happens, we can talk again.
Of course, Mimi. Thank you very much for talking to me, and it will be my pleasure.
Thank you.